Rants at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about DC animated films. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and having her suburban paradise ruined when superheroes call over is my co-host and master of none, Kira.
Yeah, now I'm going to have to move, and have you seen house prices around here?
It's one of the funniest bits in this movie.
I just love the fact that she's like...
Trinity showing up at your gaff.
Well, only two of them walk in.
Yeah, Batman's already inside.
I do like the whole you didn't leave an invisible jet parked out here, did you?
This, of course, being Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Woo!
Direct sequel to Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, which
you get that very much I like it pretty much immediately at the start when they're talking about impeaching Lex and Superman been like giving his testimony, and also the fact that it's raining kryptonite, which must be like a really shit time for Superman. Yeah,
Superman's just like, well, I'd say he spends most of his time up in his Fortress of Solitude when there's kryptonite meteor showers raining down over.
With all this
it always says Gotham, but I'm assuming Metropolis too.
Yeah, they're close to each other.
Yes, they are. Well, certainly in these they are.
Yeah.
We've talked about the weird geography before. Let's not go into it again. But yeah, no, this one is just as fun as Superman, Batman, Public Enemies.
This is the one where Superman is just a fucking dick. Every bad, negative aspect of Superman's personality comes out in this.
Everyone is kind of a dick in this.
Everyone is kind of a dick, but Superman is the dickiest of all dicks in this. Like, he is just so blinded by his fucking... Like, I get it. It's your cousin. It's your last remaining bloodline. Fucking hell, mate. Like, calm down.
But, like, a lot of the first half of this film, well, the conflict in the first half of this film could be sorted with conversations happening a half an hour earlier.
Yeah, and it's actually mind-boggling to me that they don't bring in Diana earlier, because they're like, oh, here's this chick who fell to Earth, who has to find her way in this new land. We know somebody else who's got a similar backstory, who could also help her control her new powers and what's going on. Hey, Diana. Got a minute? If not Diana, well, maybe not your ma, but like one of the fucking Amazonians would be able to at least give her, a bit of a dig out and guidance and training in a way that is safe for her.
It's just that
not taking her on a fucking Queer Eye for the Straight Guys shopping spree. Because that is that music.
Yes, the whole crux of that conflict just seems stupid.
It's unnecessary.
It's like Batman goes to Wonder Woman and says, hey, come and take her, but don't say anything to Clark first. And Wonder Woman agrees to that instead of going, no, we should talk to Clark first. And
just a conversation needed to happen in those 2 weeks that she's quarantined. That's like, hey, maybe Diana will be able to give us some insight. Like, she's literally the only woman guys.
Yeah.
That's, like, why... wouldn't you have, and like I'm also slightly confused by Wonder Woman's attitude in this.
Yeah, like to a larger degree.
Like I'm kind of on Kara's side. Like
it's hard to be on anybody's side except for Kara. I mean, Kara is being like angry teenager, but you can hardly blame her because of how everybody's acting.
Yeah, and they keep forgetting that it's not like Clark, who came as a child. She was a teenager when she left Krypton, and she's been like stuck
variously.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's a little kid and
she's grown up
spacey time stuff happens and she lands as a teenager, which would be even worse. Because
in this, when you see it in the flashback, she is...
It's never mentioned what age she is. So
but you assume
from a first person perspective, so you just assume it's...
Yeah, but the way she talks about it.
Yeah.
And talks about life on Krypton as well, and you're kind of going, right, she probably was around a similar age.
Yeah.
Because she was like, oh, your parents wanted to do this and mine were like this, but everybody, she had more knowledge of the situation, so she's obviously old enough. She was old enough when Krypton exploded.
You get...
To have a better grip on what was going on, as opposed to Kal-El, who's just been told it.
In Superman Unbound, which I think is poorly named because it's just as much of a Kara film. It's the one with Brainiac.
Yes.
Bottled
Cities.
Yes, and you get a lot more of Kara's backstory to do with Krypton in that one. But yeah, no, in this I'm on her side because
everyone's just a prick.
Yeah, the Holy Trinity of DC are just being dicks.
Yeah.
But should we do a quick summary before we continue ranting about this? Because I'm pretty sure we ain't done.
No. Many rants. Many rants.
When a kryptonite meteor crashes into Gotham Bay, a girl emerges from the wreck claiming to be Superman's cousin Kara. Batman fears she may be harbouring some dark intent up until she's kidnapped by Darkseid. Now Superman and Batman must team up with Wonder Woman and Big Barda to rescue Kara from Apocalypse.
Yeah, because they're stupid heads and didn't listen.
Basically. Yeah, so back to that. It's
Okay,
just...
no. Can we go all the way back to the very, very start? So you got Lex Luthor being impeached, but we also get the deployment of the autonomous blimp drone surveillance system in Gotham. Because
Yes.
Gotham has like such a hard-on for automated shit.
Well, yeah, the automated coffin system in underground, and
Yeah.
now the automated blimps in the
With
sky.
massive spotlights, super invasive. They're like, oh, it's all right. They're not
So-
doing anything apart from being like ineffective.
All we're missing is some form of automated water system in Gotham, and
And
they've
big
got
big flamethrowers.
yeah, and some sort of they had the big. So we've got automated fire for no reason. We've got automated underground coffin system. We've got automated blimps. So we're just missing something automated in water, and then Gotham's got it all covered.
But I like how Batman is first on the scene in his little bat boat, which he leaves conveniently unlocked, and his intruder system is a tad slow. Because she's like halfway across the bay by the time he gets back there.
Also, why does the cockpit just open? Like,
yeah, surely
it
he'd
could
have
close,
like
you
a
can have
bottom.
it.
I'm pretty sure the Lego model that we have of that has like a release through the bottom of it.
Yeah, it's...
So like if the Lego model's got it, guys.
And if all it takes to get it going at full throttle is an
hitting you with your
accidental butt push, yeah.
Butt print accepted.
But yeah, the whole... I assume it's just Batman has a vehicle for every possible occasion. So he's out in the Batboat. Yeah, the Batboat has very poor security, but...
All his shit seems to have really poor security, though, in fairness.
Well, he does lose a fair amount of equipment in this, because he gets a hole burnt in his computer.
Yeah.
And then, he steals that stuff from Big Barda's husband. His flying contraption, but he breaks that as well.
Yeah.
But no,
I also like how Batman forgets that up is an option when he's in that flying thing. It's like,
Yeah.
up, Batman, up! It's the same thing I shade at my cat, who's stupid.
Yeah, Batman could probably have just flown up, because those dogs don't seem to be able to fly.
No.
But then Batman's not used to fighting in... Yeah, Batman's not used to flying. What I like about that is how Batman and Superman fly off, and Barda's like, I guess we'll take the low road to the other person who can fly.
Yeah, and then makes her trudge through sewers in really not, like, appropriate clothing, because I don't care. That is not enough between my, like, unmentionables and sewage in Apocalypse.
And Diana's just super, like, nice about it. Isn't like, hey, I could fly, we could, I could carry you. She's like, no, I'll walk through shit with this woman. And then when Barda's like, you're an inspiration and a hope to me, she's like, oh, shush. I don't need to hear that.
Yeah, no, I'm crotch deep in filth for you.
Ever the feminist, because she takes no shit from Batman or Superman at the start of the film.
Oh my god, Superman getting his fucking audacity on in this.
Yeah, so back to that.
I went on a mad one at the end of this about that fucking speech he gives to the Amazonians.
It's just...
Like, oh yes, yeah, you've been doing a great job for centuries, but, I have finally come to validate your work because I'm, like, fucking Superman. Fuck off!
It is...
Honestly.
I didn't think it bothered me that much until we started talking about it, but... The three of them are dicks, so we'll break it down from least dickish to most dickish.
Batman is least dickish because Batman is
I think he's
like,
mid-dickish. I think Wonder Woman is least dickish, because all she really does wrong is she doesn't...
Follows Batman's lead.
Well, she doesn't come to Clark and suggest what she wants to do in
they
conversation. They just take her.
Well, now I understand because she also has insider knowledge with Harbinger.
Which
is a whole other thing. But at the same time, I do feel like they should have probably contacted her when they found Kara. Like that, for me, it just goes back to, you found a girl.
Yeah, no. I'm with you.
With superpowers. Get the other girl.
I'm with you on that, but that doesn't remove Wonder Woman's fault for coming
just
and
grabbing
just
her,
taking her. When she knows...
When she literally ambushes her?
She literally ambushes her. Freaks her out so much that she, like, loses control and damages a whole load of stuff. And then it's like, what if this happened during the day? It's like, well, you attacked her.
You hopped her in an alley.
I get you've got a point to prove, but then after that, she's not really that much of a dick. She's just... Look, this is what we're here to do. You agreed to it. Stop getting in the way. That's fair.
She does take it out more on Clark and Bruce. When you get the whole Kara's fighting Artemis.
Yeah, but even
But, like,
Batman's kind of on her side. The
Yeah.
other time is when Batman really has a go at Superman. She's like, Bruce, maybe not, and he's like, no, he needs to hear this. That's all she does.
I think a lot of that is also like, Bruce, he can squish you.
The
You
reason
keep forgetting. I do love you get the little points, the little comments in this about just how paranoid Bruce is.
Oh
Like-
yeah, that's
like
why I
when
think
Clark's
he's
like,
the
oh,
bigger
you
dick.
spotted the lead lining in the helmet.
That's why I think he's the bigger dick, because he doesn't give Superman anything in this. And the only time that you really get, like he says one or two, like, he kind of mentions why he doesn't trust her too. He's like, she just showed up. It just says that she's from Krypton. We don't know for sure. Blah, blah,
and
blah.
she's also
But-
possibly stronger than you, so therefore we need
Yeah,
to be more
this is-
certain.
And it's unusual because she should be the same as you.
developing these powers where she just has them immediately, and we can already see that she doesn't control them, because when she's trying to flee in Gotham,
But it's,
she has that really funny,
it's-
like, I'm falling upwards kind of charity.
it's
in the
not just that
chocolate
she's
factory model.
dangerous because she can't control it.
Yeah, they just
It's-
don't know who she is. She's just
It's
some
what no,
random mad yoke from Krypton.
it's what Batman says to her. You know when she's in Superman's like zoo thing in the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, seriously, dude,
And-
what the fuck? Just bring back alien species, let them multiply. Okay, yeah, you have them out in the fucking tundra. That's
But-
not to say they can't survive.
Yeah, that's not responsible.
No.
But Batman and her have a conversation about why he doesn't trust her, and he tells her, he says Superman has many enemies that would go to great lengths.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, that's the point where you're like, oh, it's not just Batman being
A dick. Batman
a dick
is
or always looking for the
genuinely
bad.
concerned,
It's
like,
this specific situation that he thinks one of his enemies has gone, how could I get at Clark? I'll get him from the family angle,
Yeah.
and that's how I'll get in.
Yeah.
And it's a legitimate threat.
And it's not like Lex
But he
hasn't
never
tried
says
to
that to-
clone him.
Exactly. But he never says that to Clark.
No, and it's like,
And
dude,
it's like,
you need to go have a chat
Again,
with
yeah.
Clark.
There, so that's why I think he's a bigger dick. Wonder Woman her only fault is one conversation she doesn't have.
Yeah.
There's several conversations Batman doesn't have.
Yeah.
Like later on when they're on Themyscira and Batman realizes that another boom tube has opened.
And he just leaves.
He just says something is wrong and runs off. Doesn't say to anybody. But the biggest dick of all,
Is Superman for letting
Is
all them
Superman.
Amazons die.
well, just for most of his actions throughout it, he won't listen to Batman. Batman could approach the situation better.
Yeah.
He won't listen to Batman. He won't listen to Wonder Woman. When he does listen to Wonder Woman, he gets in the way a whole bunch.
Yeah, and gets pissy.
And then, the biggest, most egregious thing of all is when they're fighting all the Doomsdays.
Yeah, and it's like, clearly there's more of them. Also, Batman with a battle axe.
Oh yeah, no, Batman with a battle axe is awesome. However,
All
if
them
Wonder Woman,
Amazonians die!
if Wonder
If
Woman,
Batman can take out a Doomsday, something is wrong.
there's a weird issue in regards to Doomsday power thing, because obviously they're not as strong as the Doomsday
That actually...
that killed Superman, because
These
Batman's
ones aren't
able to take some of them
absorbing.
down.
Yeah, these ones aren't absorbing power and getting bigger and no.
And they don't bleed, so whatever. So they're not as powerful as regular Doomsday. Fine, but they seem to be very like Batman can dance around them and survive getting thrown about by them. But later on, one or two of them can like stamp on Superman's head and have him in a daze for a good few seconds.
I think
while
Batman's got a
loads of
touch of the PTSD.
But you know what I mean? There's a weird. But yeah, that aside, about 5 or 6 minutes into the battle, which is a fun battle,
Yeah.
Superman just decides he's had enough and lasers the fuck out of every single Doomsday there. And it's not a now I have to kill them all. 'Cause
He's
we've
just
already
like,
seen,
enough. Like,
we've already seen
he's like,
him
oh,
kill
we've
one or
had our
two.
fun. And yeah.
Yeah, no, well, it's like enough Amazons have died.
Yeah.
Because yeah, he just lasers the fuck out of all of them. And okay, it does take a lot out of him because he falls to the ground and is all like, oh,
And
I am
Diana's all
weakened.
like, it's okay, they weren't really alive.
But-
no one has suffered as you have suffered.
But if it takes a lot out of him, and all the enemies are dead, it kind of doesn't matter how much it takes out of him if he does it at the start of the battle.
Yeah.
And then all those Amazons are still alive. It's a bad move.
It is. It's a lot of what Superman does in this is like, really, dude?
And then, yeah, as you said at the end, you know,
I need you to be the first to know, and you're blah, 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 blah. And that
Yeah.
whole big fucking, like, seriously, big
It's a
old
bit-
can of audacity.
it's a bit
done had it.
patronising, all right.
Like, I'm actually really amazed he made it off that island without one of them, like, assaulting him for what he said.
Well, especially the earlier part when Kara's fighting Artemis. Like, nobody's happy with Superman.
No. And it's like, how am I supposed to feel when a blah, 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 Harpinger's vision, blah. And it's like, but you gotta trust people. And clearly you don't trust any of us, so fuck you.
Yeah, and you are asking all of them to trust you and her, so that has to go both. Yeah, Superman is just the biggest dick in this. And I mean, I do get where all of them are coming from. It's just, these people should have these conversations. Like in other stories where we've seen them, we know they would have this as a talk instead of a fight, but
No, I do like Bruce's little slap down at the end when he's like, no.
We said that when he's like...
And he gives him like that really stern talking too.
Yeah, well that's... Yeah.
He basically scolds him.
He does, and kind of rightly so.
Yeah, he does deserve it because he's just been so like, oh, me. I want this and I want that and you can't take her away from me. And it's like... Yeah, dude, but if we don't, like, help her train and shit, she's gonna take herself away.
Yeah, and Superman's like, oh, but she's got the whole world to experience. It's like, but she's like 16.
Yeah, dude, calm down. It was what?
And you're not showing any signs of growing any older, so she's got lots of time.
You've come back from the dead.
Yeah, she's got loads of time to explore the Earth. Let her learn first.
It's like, yeah, you grew up in Smallville and got to, like, grow into your powers and all the challenges that came along with that, because I mean, like, there's like fucking 7 seasons of that?
Yeah.
Of him coming to grips with his powers.
Yeah, you got a whole show about it. You got a whole show about it.
Let her
have a half an hour on Themyscira.
Yeah, dude, come on. And like Diana makes a point. Because he's all like, oh, why are we even bothering to do this when she could like level the entire island? And it's like, but the whole point is to control it.
Yeah.
And like Diana's like, you should know that better than anybody else.
That's when he's like, she's getting on my nerves. Diana's like,
I heard that too. Yeah, I do like the fact that they all kind of hate each other in this. Not that they all hate each other, but they're all just like, there's that animosity that like just makes it.
Yeah, I do.
It's that friend group thing where one of your mates has done something incredibly stupid.
I know we've been giving out about them all not having the conversations and being dicks, but I like them at conflict with one another. I just think the conflict could have been resolved better.
No, but I do
like stories
to put it
there.
aside for like going to rescue the girl that they're still all disagreeing over what should happen with. Like they're still going to go and rescue her from that because she doesn't deserve that. But they'll put the conflict aside to deal with that, and then they'll come back and continue it.
It's mostly kind of put aside.
Yeah,
but that's because I think the only reason it's mostly put aside is because Superman has a bit of a was I being a bit Darkseid with Kara? Was it like...
I think he had a bit of a moment of being like, yeah, I might have been a bit of a dick.
Yeah, I think when he sees what Darkseid does with her...
Am I the villain?
Yeah, he sees what Darkseid's done and he's like, ooh, he's just done a more severe version of what I was doing. Yeah,
especially when she shows up and she's like, you didn't listen, you never listened. He said I could leave if I wanted to.
Yeah, I think...
And I don't want to. And he's like having that bit, like, he does have to get across to her. It's like, I'm doing this because I care. And it's like, yeah, we get that you care, but you're also smothering in that care.
But yeah, I think he realizes that on Apocalypse. And that's why when they go back, it's right.
We're going to take you over to Mom and Pa because you need to be normal and just grow up.
I think he's like, they're the people who let me grow into me. So
and it's a safe place.
They'll be better for you than I will.
Sort of safe.
Well, as we see, not particularly safe.
No, I always forget about that second part in this film, and I don't know why. And I'm always like, oh, it's all wrapped up in ice cream, and then they ring the doorbell, and then it all goes kaboom, and I love it. And I keep forgetting that it happens, and it gets me every time.
The punch through the door is fucking hilarious.
The punch through the door kills me every fucking time. And then the chickens.
The chickens that survive, thankfully.
Halfway through that was so funny because halfway through that we're like, oh shit, the chickens.
What about those chicks?
And then you see them and you're like, oh okay, oh thank God. And then you see them at the end and you're like, oh, they're all okay.
But
so are the cows.
As to why I think you constantly forget it and you don't expect it is because the way one of the things we've been talking about for these films is the pacing.
Yeah.
This just as good for pacing in this, but this is that bit longer. This one's about 10 or 15 minutes longer. Because
it does feel like it has come to a natural conclusion they're getting to that.
You get that kind of hours worth of film that would have been the entire film in, say, Public Enemies. Yeah. And it's all nicely wrapped up. And then you have this nice little kind of...
And they've given you some like tasty characters like Big Barda where you can go off and look
we'll go back to
the Furies.
We'll go back to Apocalypse, don't worry.
And all of that stuff.
But I think that's why you get that at the end where you're not expecting it. It's like, oh, they're being taken to Kansas. It's all going to wrap up neatly. It's been an hour.
It's a nice little package.
Yeah, but that's how long these films have roughly been.
And
we're ready.
And then
boom. No, we've still got a big fight scene before everything wraps up. But yeah, I think it is. The pacing is just done really well.
Andre Bauer's Darkseid, I feel like the second half, he's way better. There's just one little speech that he does when he's talking to Kara that I just want a do-over on it. It's just very
The
flat.
speed speech, as I call it.
Yeah, it's very flat and it's very rushed, and I know he can emote wonderfully. Because he does later on, and it's like, can we just have that one done again, please? Just a little bit.
I'm nearly the other way round.
You would actually rather somebody else voice
No, I really only like him as Darkseid. And I told you guys I was going to variously pronounce it.
It actually literally depends on who is talking about him as well.
No, it's only us. It's only us.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
It's Darkseid, but it's spelled Darkseid.
Yeah,
so,
it's EID. That's Eid. Like it's Darkseid.
Yeah, and I read it many times before I ever heard it pronounced.
It's always going to be Darkseid in my head.
So just get used to it.
It took me ages to learn how to re-say Zaphoid Beeblebrox.
Zaphoid Beeblebrox?
Yeah. Because of the way I'd read it.
And Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
When you see Beetlejuice spelt, that's the reverse.
Beetlejuice.
But yeah, I only really like him in the scene at the end with Batman. When he's like, if the Amazon or the Kryptonian had tried this, they would have failed. But yeah.
like, you're human and you destroy each other.
Yeah, he's like, your kind
nothing.
kill each other over nothing, and it's like, well, yeah, but Wonder Woman's a fucking Amazon. How many people do you think she's killed? Like, if that line had been about Batman's ruthlessness as opposed to humanity in general, I think it would have been better. No, I'd like him in that scene. It's just, I just feel it's that, and I really like Andre Braugher, don't get me wrong, but I just feel it's that thing of non-voice actors coming in and just doing their voice. And he does try and sound a bit evil in it. Like, don't get me, he is trying to sound evil, but it just doesn't do it for me.
I'd like to see Clancy Brown do it.
Yeah, I don't think it's him who does it in War.
Clancy's got a great
No,
voice.
in Justice League War, and I think I remember enjoying Justice League War. Christopher Judge would be a good. Yeah, see.
Yeah, but you just give me Christopher Judge in anything, I'd be fucking delighted.
Well, and he does loads of voice acting.
Yeah.
Like. But he was Magneto in the X-Men Evolution cartoon, so he can do cartoon villain. God, now that's what I want.
What, Christopher Judge?
Well, I think I saw like a fan cast of him as Darkseid in the Superman Legacy, the James Gunn film.
Yeah,
and that would be fucking awesome. But even just voicing Darkseid would be cool. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate Andre Braugher's performance. It's just when I saw it with
just wanted a little bit more out of it because I expect more from him.
We hadn't watched, I think the last time I watched this was before I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine, so I didn't really know him, and when we went back to look at it, I was like, oh shit, it's Andre Braugher, and I was really looking forward to his performance,
and then was like,
it's just
it's Steve Bloom that does it in Justice League War.
Steve Bloom.
But
yeah, and I suppose because we've got Kevin Conroy and we've got Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, and she's I do enjoy her Wonder Woman because she's very stern.
Oh, she's great.
She's very matter of fact, takes no shit, and it really comes across.
As good as Kerry Russell was, we needed the more forceful Wonder Woman in this, and I think Susan Eisenberg was like,
she has your balls in her purse.
No, Wonder Woman is great in this. Barda's fantastic as well. This was my introduction to Big Barda.
I love Big Barda. I love the fact that when she answers the door in the towel and she's just like, great.
And aptly named. Because she's taller than Superman.
Yeah, she would make a
before she puts the helmet on.
Wrestling man.
But yeah.
Batman's just like, hello. Batman's very happy for that cape right now.
Well, yeah, this is where we just decided when we were watching this that Batman and Big Barda are getting it on. Even though Big Barda's happily married to, like, what was it, Captain Fantastic? Mr. Miracle?
Mr. Miracle, whatever, is Darkseid's adopted son. There's a whole backstory. It's fascinating.
The new gods are complicated.
Yeah. No, but fascinating. But yeah, I don't know. I think she's going to take Batman home and break him.
That's what we reckon.
Why do all, like, the slightly bigger evil women, or, like, more dangerous women, all do seem to have a thing for the Batman?
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe it's following on from Superwoman in Crisis.
Yeah, because she was like, I don't have time to
she
play
definitely
with you.
wanted a bit of Batman.
Yeah, she was like, I've had L-Man, so let's see how you compare.
Well, yeah. And would it be cheating if it's an alternate version of you?
It's like the clone question.
I mean, also, they probably wouldn't care about cheating because they're evil.
Yeah.
But, you know. But, what were we talking about?
We were saying that Barda's going to go.
Barda. Yeah, Barda going to break it off on Batman.
And then possibly Diana and Clark hate fucking.
I'm not so sure about that one.
With the angry glaring at each other.
Lois doesn't get a look in this one.
No. But ironically, Vicky Vale is one of the reporters.
Was she?
Yeah, there's a report by Vicky Vale. Yeah, and it's like, for fuck's sake, at least she's not in the Batcave this time.
Lois gets a look in next week though, because I'm pretty sure next week is All-Star Superman.
Yeah. Oh, that has one of my favorite Lois lines. The thirsty.
Yes.
I don't know why. I'm just like, why? It's such a weird thing to say.
But no, Barda's good fun in this, and even her joining makes sense because if you
she's like, we're going back to Apocalypse. It's like, fuck it, I managed to finally get away from it.
I managed to get away from it, but I'm not going to let him do what.
Yeah, I'm going to be fucked if he does it to somebody else.
And that's all you need. Like I had never encountered Barda before.
And I'm like, cool.
I was like, who the fuck's this? Oh, she's somebody from where they need to go.
Well, you already had gotten the whole. She used to be the captain of the guard because you have that scene with the Furies killing your one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you told me she'd be able to replace Barda as
of
captain
my
guard.
That
so you get a little bit of info there.
Yeah.
Granny Goodness is the most terrifying human I've ever, or the entity I've ever come across. She actually scares me more than Darkseid.
Granny Goodness just cracks me up.
She actually scares me more than Darkseid for some reason. I love Stompa of the Furies.
Is that what she's called?
There's Stompa. Yeah, I have a thing for the big brawler ones that just pick people up and fuck them. It's very Pam. She's the Pam of the group.
It's the one basically, with the silly face mask.
She does a Pam jump at one point at them.
She does. It's the one with the silly face mask that cracks me up.
Oh, with the thing across the nose. Yeah. It was like, why?
Oh, although when she's fighting Wonder Woman,
and you get the meter hammer, and she just uses the actual block.
Like lasso, rope weapon versus rope weapon.
Yeah,
particularly fun. Those fight scenes with the Furies, not so much the first one with Treasure, but the one with Barda and Wonder Woman.
Oh, the first one that's just a complete and utter pylon.
Yeah, and she did.
Oh, she well did.
They
bait in a whole back. And what was it? Fucking Guillotina.
Guillotina.
With the swords. The Barbie looking fucking one. Guillotina, Stompa, I don't know what the other two are. One of them looks slightly venomous. With the teethies.
Yeah.
She got the big pointy teethies.
One of them gets run through by Big Bird.
That's Stompa.
Oh, it is Stompa that gets run through.
She's about to like stomp a smash on Wonder Woman's face. But the fight scenes are staged really, really well. So they keep having, because it cuts between the two. Because there's 4 Furies, but there's 2 of them. So you do, like, you see them knocking them out and going,
it's
moving on.
With Batman getting
chased by the big dogs.
Oh, and the Suicide Squids.
The dog tank things with the... I know they're supposed to be parademons, but they look like the frogs from Bucky O'Hare.
The parademons look weird in this, but I kind of like them.
Because they look terrified all the time.
When you see the big stupid tank things, and then it cuts inside...
Why did they stop? Just run them over.
But when it cuts inside to these big stupid tank things, and you see the parademons, you're like, oh yeah, those are absolutely the type of creatures that would be piloting that stupid tank. And then Superman punches the fire. Diana
goes to default response, which is stab it, then decapitate it. She
beheads it and just throws the head back at it.
Yeah, in fairness, not a lot of shit can survive without its head.
Barda just pushes the other one off a cliff.
Yeah. Just fuck you. Just run them over. Step on the... In the famous words of fucking Bill Hicks, just step on the pedal.
Just step on the gas.
Just...
when they get to Apocalypse, that shit's funny. The giant dogs and the big tanks that spit fire and the Suicide Squid. It's just silly fun. Yeah. And then you get the awesome fight scene with Barda.
When they're like, oh, fucking glory to the one that brings in the Kryptonian, hail, Darkseid, and then they all just crash.
Yeah, they'll just crash.
It's fucking hilarious. It's like, why? Why? Witness me?
Yeah.
It's a shine. Like, what was the fucking thing from the War Boys?
Shiny and Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that the Suicide Squid were somewhat unexpected. But yeah, no,
they are hilarious, as is the big dogs.
The Fury fights are really well staged. I like that. The Amazonian Doomsday fight is fun. It's just kind of a big brawl.
Yeah.
The Kara Superman fight at the end it's fine. It's two superpowers.
I enjoy the her being dragged through the park by the lasso while Superman is fighting Harbinger. The actual ambush.
Yeah.
That's really fun. Because he gets smacked through the hedge and then comes bursting back out in the get-up.
I think my favourite bit of any fight scene in this film is just after Darkseid has like blasted the crap out of Kara, and Superman comes back down and sees her and goes to walk past Darkseid.
Oh, and he just grabs
her by the cape and pulls him over. And he's got this big grin on his face, this absolute shit-eating grin.
Devastated, and like it's just like so.
He stops like mid-sentence
and just walks
and
towards
starts
her.
walking towards her. Yeah, and
so good. It is. It's fucking hilarious.
That and the punch through the door.
The door punch where he punches him in the hand but launches him into a tractor that explodes.
Darkseid's comedic fight timing is on point in this film.
When Kara's being chased by all the Omega beams.
Oh, her where she turns it around.
When Kara like actually fucking, I think she ends up breaking a nail or something. Actually, that's her tipping point. For
Kara, how kind of messy. Well, no, for how kind of meh the fight between her and Superman is.
The fight between
her and Darkseid is fucking class.
More than makes up for it because you're not expecting much from her because Superman's able to take her out quite quickly, but you get that her heart wasn't really in it.
Yeah.
And now she thinks that
she's upset.
Kal-El, because, Darkseid did the thing that I keep telling people to do, launch them into the atmosphere.
Only the problem with launching Superman into the atmosphere
is closer to the sun.
Yeah.
But it still takes...
The first time we were watching this and you were asking, you were like, where is Superman? Is he just hanging out? And then it literally cut to Superman
just
floating in
drifting
space.
in front of the sun. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, just hanging out in space.
And like she fucking loses it and absolutely it gets a little bit like fucking trailer trash, like street fighting, hair pulling.
Her fighting Darkseid, particularly when she turns the Omega beams around on him.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful move.
Like, mwah. Batman would be proud.
I do like that Batman is ultimately the one who solves shit on Apocalyspe.
Yeah. I just really wanted the passcode to be like 7.
Yeah. Does that sound familiar? Also, Darkseid's response of impossible to reprogram the Hellspores. They are encrypted, and it's like, well, encryption's trackable. Yeah, they can be broken. It's just hard, not impossible.
Also, why does Batman insist on stripping everybody he comes in contact with? When he shows up and he's like, "Give me your arm."
Well, that is the second time
he's taking people's clothes.
At least the first time.
Part of it.
Well, I was gonna say, at least the first time it was the entirety of Hawkman's costume. This he just puts the guy's like chest plate on over his bat costume.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
And I don't think it was for the sake of it being armor, because like Darkseid puts him through a wall. It's not going to protect all of him.
Again, Batman cannot take the same beating as everybody else.
No. Well, in this film, apparently, it's up for debate. I did like actually that Harbinger was able to hold her own against Superman for. A bit, anyway.
Well, she is. She's like one of these other weird new god entity things, supposedly.
I can't remember Harbinger's deal.
It depends on which timeline she's in. She's one of
those. I remember her being...
Pre and post Flashpoint.
Well, she's Flashpoint or Crisis on Infinite Earths?
That one. Because I think there's a post Flashpoint as well, and it gets really
post Flashpoint is the New 52.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember I read the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I remember her being a big deal in it. I think she can like see across all the Earths and see what's happening.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
But the Harbinger is like this entity that is like she's just the current incarnation of it.
Yeah, I think so. It's pretty. I can't remember what her deal is, but it's
tragic.
Cool.
Whatever is going on with her, it's kind of shitty because she's just like this normal kid who gets these powers bestowed upon her.
She's got a lot of powers though, because she can duplicate herself. She can got these fire punchy things, and she can fly.
Yeah.
And she can see the future where she gets visions. So a lot of powers, but ultimately don't really help her much because she also did.
Yeah. Well, she also knew that probably her time. But if it's the Furies that came for her.
Well, I think that's the implication because Batman says 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, so
the Furies
and Granny.
Anything else that we really liked about this film?
The fucking hot dogs.
The whole shopping thing is...
It is very... I like it. If just go and watch the first 30 seconds of one of the original Queer Eye episodes. It's the same music and almost the exact same pacing. Like, it was frantic.
I just like the Clark being
I'm sorry,
sweet
also, but at the very, very start when he's like, I have an idea what might help you. And he goes like, he like skips off. He's like, come on. And they run off like 2 little giddy girls. It's like, dude, you're a very large man in a suit.
Not the funniest run in the film, though.
Oh God, when she breasts boobly down the stairs.
After,
she actually does.
Just, yeah, her, Cara and
what the
Harbinger.
fuck is the big lopey arm
She's
one?
like,
Nobody.
They fly off.
Oh!
They fly off because Mom and Dad and other Dad are being mean to her.
Mom and Dads are fighting again.
Yeah, Mom and Dads are fighting about me and I don't get a say in it. So her and Lila fly off and she's like, let's go for a swim. And Lila's like, I don't know, because in my vision where you die...
Yeah, it's in water.
It's in water. But,
which is cool because we live on an island.
She runs down the stairs and it's hard to describe in a podcast.
Like that cover, remember there was that amazing Superman cover where nobody could work out how MJ was sitting
Spider-Man.
on that... Yeah, sorry. What did I say?
Superman.
Oh, whatever. Where nobody could work out how she was sitting on that stool.
Yeah, it's that kind of thing, because the way she runs down those steps...
I was like trying to mimic... I
just looked at you and I was like, the way she runs, and you just looked at me and went, that is breasting boobily down a stairs.
That is literally what that is. There is no other way to describe that, because the elbows, like, if you stood the way she is, all you're doing is pushing your tits together and up, and if you ran like that, number one, you'd knock yourself out.
Yeah.
It's quite painful. But yeah, but there's other bits in this where you see people like sitting and you're like, how the fuck are you sitting like that? Like, legs don't do that.
Hey, animation is hard.
Yeah, which is why they're all...
I can't draw.
No, I know, which I appreciate, because they're all in flat shoes, all the girls.
Well...
Like, Barda's shoes are flat, Wonder Woman's shoes are flat.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it does, and it always bothers me when they put them in stilettos, because it's like, bitch, no.
But back to the shopping.
Yes.
No, I like it as well.
Also, he's a hypocrite because he has no problem with the jeans and the little crop top with the jacket over it, which is ultimately revealing more than the dress she bought. She's like, perfect.
Yeah, but I like her response of when Clark's like, absolutely not. And she's like, that means it's the one to get.
Yes, it is. And then they're like, here, have a hot dog. And now you're a perfect Earth girl.
Hot dogs and shopping.
And some nail polish. And ripping doors off things while he glares angrily at guys instead
of teenage boys.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a teaching moment, Clark.
It is a teaching moment. But then Darkseid basically tries to turn her into like slutty Cara.
No, he just lets her do what she wants to do. He doesn't turn her into anything.
Really?
It's not that dissimilar an outfit to what she
normally wears. No, I know.
Like she's got pants on this time. It's not that, like, to be honest.
Like,
they're quite high. They're high pants. She's wearing like a full top, essentially. Like, it's not like her cheerleading Supergirl outfit.
It's more revealing.
Like, upskirt. Seriously, like, cheerleaders don't even get that. Like, you get little shorts that go under the skirt. Can we please do that for our female superheroes? Because it does have a touch of the fucking weird male gaze going on.
That's kind of where I was going with it, because it is, and it's kind of the same in the comic, because it can nearly be worse in the comic, because whenever Cara is in normal human clothes, she's always got the thong.
Oh, but that also
the jeans, which was very much a thing at the time.
All the time, yeah, you had to. Not the whale tail at the back, just the bits on the side.
At the same, but
it was also the era of ultra low rise jeans.
It was, yeah.
We showed a lot of midriff.
Yeah, it's like.
And really long. The only thing she is missing is the long dangly belly button stud.
But it's supposed to be a 16-year-old girl. Stop animating
but we
her.
all had them. And all the cool girls
in terms
had
of the male gaze type thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, look, we know she's supposed to be a 16-year-old girl.
But stop colouring her panties in white when you're flashing up her skirt. It really freaks me out. I really don't.
Yeah, no, that's the point
Please just
I'm
make
making.
it the
like,
same colour so that it's like, clearly an outfit and not her underwear.
That was the point that when I said Darkseid tries to turn her into slutty Cara, like you rightly said, it's just pants and a top, but you are supposed to be like, ooh, look, she's all like evil and slutty.
She's actually more dressed than.
But that's not what you're supposed to do.
No.
Like it's more presented as ooh, she's all like evil, and what was it in Disenchantment the other day? She's a lot more evil slutty than I pictured.
Queen Dagmara.
Yeah, and it's just like, no, she's supposed to be a 16. It's kind of like with the Power Girl thing, but just from a different way.
Yeah, because they've given her like the messy hair and like more eyeliner and shit, where they've tried to make her like dark and spooky.
Everybody has eyeliner in this.
Yeah, everybody has a lot of eyeliner in this.
Well, plus also, let's not forget...
And some very dramatic eyebrows going on across the board.
I think the other reason why the way evil Kara is dressed annoys me is because let's not forget we've got fucking Rapey Joe and friends at the start of the film.
Yeah, Rapey Joe and friends. It's like, yeah, of course, the first like people she comes in contact with like actually try to assault her.
Yeah,
instead of being like, doctors, oh shit, there's a fucking naked girl,
obviously scared,
girl. Like the only good one of the lot is the guy who gives her the coat and then legs it. But
and is he?
And I'm only saying that because that like he's at least like shit. Don't hurt me.
Yeah, it's only because he's seen what she can do.
Yeah, but like the first guy, and when they run up to her and they're like, "Hey, he's just trying to be nice."
That's yeah.
Gus, that made me
Gus could be a bit creepy, but you shouldn't have done that. It's like no, Gus was
she
being
shouldn't have fucking
rapey.
defended herself for this weird guy trying to put hands on her. I don't like it when people put hands on me that I fucking know.
No, Gus was being rapey.
I have slapped more people by accident because they have touched me unexpectedly on the arm.
And rightly so.
I just throw elbows. I don't care. I will apologise to you afterwards if it was a genuine mistake. However, it has saved me on a couple of occasions. Like, no, don't touch people.
But yeah,
sorry. I feel very strongly about that. Just don't touch anybody.
Yeah, there's just one or two bits in this film where it's like you've obviously pointed out she's a teenage girl, and then you're doing this, and it's just weird.
I also like that Gotham PD are just like, fuck it, shoot.
Let's just shoot her.
Yeah, when she takes off flying, they're like, bring her down!
Yeah, bring her down.
In fairness, I don't blame them because we were talking about this, like Superman's enemies, like except for Lex, who's just like a tech billionaire industrialist.
Yeah,
they're mostly either like global ones or just like everyday crime. Batman's villains are all like proper villains. I don't understand how Poison Ivy hasn't taken over the world yet. Like, his villains are all like insane. Like, you got Mr. Freeze going around fucking wrecking the place. You got the Joker going around wrecking the place.
Well, I would say,
like, I'm kind of like
apart from one or two of Batman's villains, most of them are lower scale, not global threats.
No, but they all have insane powers and are quite dangerous.
So are Superman's.
But Gotham is just like, fuck it, open fire first because we've also got gangsters.
Well, yeah, they've got a lot more to contend with. They're like, fuck this shit, let's just shoot her.
Whereas the like Metropolis PD are like, where the fuck's Superman?
Hiding out from those kryptonite meteors.
Yeah, no, but like they just seem to contain the situation until Superman shows up. Whereas Gotham is just like, fuck it, let's just kill it.
Yeah, Batman won't.
Yeah,
Batman won't kill it. So let's. Oh, I like that we get Crypto briefly, but I like seeing Crypto.
Yeah.
And racist Batman. when Kara runs in away from Crypto and she's shouting in Kryptonian, Batman just goes, "Speak English." Whoa,
I'm
Batman.
pretty sure there's a line that Batman delivers in this. I'm pretty sure they just lifted it directly for the Arkham games. I need to ask him some questions.
I wouldn't think so. I mean, it's Kevin Conroy Hill.
No, but it's said in literally the exact same way when he walks up to Joe and he's like, "Oh, I need to ask."
I mean, the amount of times Kevin Conroy has starred as Batman, you could probably cut it to get him to say anything you want.
Yeah.
No, I did. I get it.
Like, I was just like, hang on, that's like, it is like bang on how it's said.
It's one of the things in the games that he
says
all the time because it's video games, so it's, you know,
it's the stock
lines
phrase.
of getting repeated.
It's still less annoying than the ammo whammo and fucking Bioshock.
Oh, yeah.
The ammo bandit.
Yeah. I don't know, is there any other things then that we didn't like? Because I feel like I thought that there was very little that I liked, and then we started off by giving out an awful lot about them being dickheads.
They are all such dickheads.
It is a really fun film.
Apocalypse confuses me because how Apocalypse? Like, it's like cratered and gorging fire, but, you know, it's got a sewer system.
It's... Yeah.
I'm like, how is anything alive on this?
It's best not to think about it.
No,
Apocalypse
it's just not my favourite of the hell planets, like Sokar, I think, or Sokar's hell planet, I think is my favourite.
Yeah, well, see, you like things that are explainable, and sci-fi tends to focus a bit more on that.
Yeah.
You're not really going to get that in the New Gods area.
No.
It's just like,
things
just are. There's
Darkseid can survive in the vacuum of space because at the very end they're like, oh, he's not dead, he's just frozen.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that would like
he's going to be pissed off when somebody tells him out.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, okay, like, why couldn't you just add him to the Phantom Zone or something like that?
He gets trapped in the source wall quite often, I think. It's what Superman does with him when he wants to get rid. He's like, I can't kill you, but I'll just trap you in the source wall for a while.
Yeah, fucking error 404. Like,
yeah, don't ask me to explain the source wall,
no,
please.
don't. Yeah, no, it's there with the Phantom Zone. It's just a place they put them.
But no, for all the bitching I have done, I do still really, really enjoy this film. Like,
yeah.
It's just there.
It's fun to see Superman being such an asshole.
No, yeah,
because
the conflict between the three is
yeah.
nice. I think it's a conflict that could be solved differently, but it is nice to see them, the three of them, at conflict for the first half of the film.
It needs to happen in it for Clark to, because Clark's so used to being like, well, I'm Superman and what I say goes, and and I know what's best for everybody because I'm the hero and I'm the leader. So to have him being kind of put in his place, it's his hubris essentially.
Yeah, it is nice for him to learn that
a little bit of humility and trust in other people. And that you don't always know what's fucking best, so calm the fuck down. Summer Glau was great as Supergirl as well. We haven't mentioned her. Why did he ever ring Ma Kent and be like, hey, I found my cousin. Can I bring her by?
Well, then they'd be dead.
But
because they would have been at home when he showed up.
No, but it also, like, why wouldn't I bring her home to my family who already know what's going on and know what the story is and they can help her too?
So once again, conversations that should have happened.
Yeah,
yeah, no, but that's probably my biggest criticism of this film is there are conversations that should have happened that don't. But otherwise, it's really fun. Like the rest of them, the pacing is great, the action is great, the animation in this one is fantastic. Batman's face, I love the way he's a bit pointy. He's a bit pointy. They're all very pretty. Superman's like exceptionally pretty in this in a really weird way. It's like a little bit too pretty. Yeah, no.
It works on the girls.
He's a bit male model-y.
Yeah, he's a touch blue steel.
Yeah, he's
not far off like the bat pout, like. But I love the way Batman's cape is animated in this when he's standing, the way it drapes. Because sometimes when he's standing with the cape closed, he can just look like a bit of a blob. Is this a rare occasion where all the women are animated way better? It is. Than men? Their faces are incredible in this. Because all the women are like, Barda looks class, especially in her the girls costume. All look fantastic. Barda's costume looks class. I love it. I want her fucking helmet thing. Yeah. Even Wonder Woman and Artemis. Artemis is back in her trademark one-legged jumpsuit. Yeah, but no, they all look... They're all animated just fantastically. The guy... the only issues I kind of have are, Superman is almost like hyper feminine in... He's very male model, like angular cheekbones, and Batman's face is just a bit pointy. Yeah, I think it's with Batman, the ears are set really far back on the cowl as well. Like they come up off the back of his head and they're very long and very thin, and that just adds to the overall pointiness. I do like the overall cowl thing as well. That's the only bit of animation I don't like about it. Yeah, his face. The rest of it's... Yeah, Superman and Batman's faces in particular are a little bit jarring. You do get used to it, but they are very pretty. Yes, but like you said, everybody in this film is animated to be very pretty. But it works with the girls because they have very strong features, but it's still very feminine. Yeah, because the eyebrows would be a bit much on everybody, but it balances. Barda and Diana in particular. But then they get most of the screen time. Yeah. I just really wanted to see Barda just pick up somebody and throw them, and she does. So I was happy because I was like, yes, you could. And then pushing the tank off maybe. Yeah, those are the bits that are... Because Barda's like just been living this suburban life, and like now she's got to go home and deal with all the fucking neighbours. I'd say she's probably put in a call to Mr. Miracle and been like, yo, pack up. Yeah, we got I want to be in a different house when I get back from Apocalypse. Because when we watched Diabolical, the episode Diabolical with where they're divorcing. Oh, yes, yeah. And the kid shows up at fucking Groundhog's house, and he's out in the middle of in the suburbs, and he's like, "It's not weird. Get in here, kid." Yeah, it's very much that as well, and I love just superheroes having their cover blown in the burbs, because the burbs to me just are like this fucking nightmare. The way they're animated in that, where it's just the rows and rows and rows, and it's all the exact same, because we don't really have that. No. So it's just like, ugh. But also, whereas, how could you think you could be anonymous somewhere where everybody's paying attention to what you're doing? Well, but she's come from a whole other planet. Nobody there would even know that Barda is a thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? So to them, it's just our new neighbour had Superman and Wonder Woman show up the other day. What the fuck? And then left the house in the get-up and then flew off or whatever. Well, yeah, see that if she walked out and they get up, they'd be like, "Oh, okay, she's a superhero." Fuck, there goes all our home insurance.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Ooh, the HOA have decided you can't be here.
Big Barda defeated by the HOA. But no, I think that about wraps it up for Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It's another really fun one. If you can get past the things that, well, I don't think many people are going to get hung up on the dickishness as much as we did. But if you can get past that, it's another really, really fun addition to the DC animated films.
No, I do enjoy it. I very much appreciate the massive, the minimal property damage. Considering, like...
except for on Apocalypse, but we don't care there.
Yeah, well, it's on another planet or in the middle of cornfields.
Or the statue of Superman and a couple of benches that get wrecked in the park.
Yeah, but it's Metropolis, they're used to it.
So yes,
like that's minimal for Metropolis. In fairness, some trees got a haircut.
When it's a Superman Batman title, property damage is kept to a minimum. Apparently,
so Batman, because Batman, well, Bruce probably like funds all the shit that he breaks in Gotham, so
yeah,
his overheads can't take it.
But no, this one, it's just as fun as its predecessor and just as good as any of the other ones we've covered so far, I think.
Yeah, I think if you watch them back to back, it's hilarious because Superman just goes from being, I saved the world, to fuck you!
Well, they go from being the best of friends, cracking wise at one another and constantly saving
cracked
each
wise
other.
About your mama.
Well, but they're like, the whole sense of humour thing. And
yeah. They're ripping into each other to just like full on being like, no, you're being
but in the real cartoony style, to them being at odds with one another in a much more harsh animation style is not the right word, but it is
in a more adult manner. It's very much like it's not where you're going to fight like children. It's you're bickering like adults who keep sniping at each other.
But it is kind of like that in the comic as well, with the different artists. But no, next week, as I have already mentioned, we are looking at All-Star Superman. My
favourites. Yeah.
I think one of mine as well. And an amazing comic book as well. But a really, really fun movie.
Yes.
As ever, guys, thank you for joining us this week. If you want, you can head back and listen to some of our previous episodes or our other podcast, Mono Rants the Boys. Or you can come and chat with us on Twitter at RantsMono. On Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Monorants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Jesse from Sudden But Inevitable and Open Pike Night.
This is Sci-Fi.